What's up and hello guys, so welcome back to another video in the Django and Vue.js series using Apollo and Graphene. So we are building in the last video, if you can check, we did build a sign up page and we were able to register user. So, and as I said, in this video we'll be building a login page. So as you can see, I designed everything for the login page, and I have also made at least a place where I can get the data in my view so that I can post it to the front end. If you have not yet built your component, and just go do that very fast and make sure that you can get your data over here as I wait for you. If you've done that, then let's continue. So in the last video, we built a registration handler. So right now, if you can go to my login, you see I have a login handler. So that means that everything that we did implement over here can as well be implemented in the login view. So I just copied that over here. So this is something really quick, but now inside the query is where we want to put our login query. Now we say login, which I know login, that is very bad, which I know I need to make this now. So I just need to copy that and then bring it over here, and then just say constant that, and then is equal to, so my login query is over here. So this is my login query. To log in a user, you use this mutation. You can always check mutations over here. So I use this mutation, so I need to just copy that and then bring it over back to my applications over there. Now, but I know it's supposed to be a GQL, and I again need to import that as I did in here from GraphiQL tags. So I just bring that over here to the import, so that it's GQL. Okay, I'm using the wrong QMax. So I was using the wrong QMax. So now there, yeah, it will be mutation again. Now if you have that, then so we are ready to log in. That's simple. So let us go and test our login functionality. I hope I didn't make any mistakes over there. So just come over here. I still cannot remember, but I think my password was Kim. So we see it's successful. So let us try logging out, or maybe it's even logging out over here. Okay, we see when we logged in, we got the token, we got success to be null, and we got success to be true. So this is again the token that we want to save. So let us go and do this very fast, handling the saving of the token. So what I'll be showing you is not an optimal way. So whenever you receive this data, you want at least to get token. So it's local storage. You see I get suggestion over here, dot set item, and then dot set item, and then you pass the first key is the name, and then the second is the value. So we want to call it token as we called it over in our, was it Apollo client? Yeah, it expects it to be getting token from here. So you need to call it the same name over here, because that is what we'll be using to authenticate our application. And then the second one is the value, which is data dot, if you can see it was data dot, what was it? Let me go just over there real quick, refresh, the token out dot token. So just do that, the token out dot token. So this is the way we get our token and we store. And at least you want to check that if it's not there was no an error. Yeah, now you say if not data dot what do we call token out dot errors, then that is when you want to save. else you can just store the error over here. So the error in most cases will be something like a list, so you want at least to find a way to handle that. It's easy obviously, but just for login is always more easier than registration, where it comes in many different ways. So at least if you know JavaScript, then you will know how to handle. And hence you can just come and say here else, then just go and store the errors to your data over here. Just make something like data, then you know it always has to be a function. What is it? This way, yeah, and then that way, and then you can just say over here errors. I don't know, should it be an array or an object? I'm not quite sure, but please go try logging in with something that, or we can just log out first and log in for something wrong. Now let's go to our web and try logging in at least with something wrong password or something. Let me refresh the page and then try logging in. Data is type error is undefined. So I'm getting error that data is undefined. I don't know why it has to be. Why would I need to define data yet? Or just before we use it, let me just remove it. Then just refresh this page and try logging in, because I'm not ready to start handling a lot of things. So I'm not getting any error or such. Not sure why. Error console.log.data. Let me just log these over here, so at least we can check just before handling that thing, because I don't know, I had to use my email and it sometimes may be very long. So now we get response success is false, and we get an error which is none field, and then in none field again we get a message. So you can find a way to just handle this error. Please enter valid credentials and maybe place it over somewhere here in your page by storing it in data. I think that wasn't supposed to take that much time, but we can just go and handle our login, which we know is successful, by just refreshing the page, and we know that we can go check the local storage to find. Now if we go to memory, or no, storage, and then we go to local storage, and then local storage over here, you see that inside the token I have this token. So as of now, this token will be expiring every 5 minutes, I think, but Graphene and JSON Web Token specifically in Django has a way to extend that to 30, and again it comes with a token. If you can check over here, there is always something called refresh token. So this token you can use to refresh token every time token is expired. You can just place something like message to come on top here when token is almost expiring, to tell user they can either refresh the token or it will expire in maybe a countdown of 30 seconds, and then if they don't click to refresh the token, then it expires. And just find a way of storing this session to the global, because that would be a nice way to do so. In the next video we will cover about handling the fetching of to-dos, and then we will show user and also creating to-dos, because that will be simple. So I hope I will be able to handle that in one video. Yeah, I think possibly because we already know mutations, or I may cover and show you one thing in Django that I did not do previously, or if I still have time, then I can show you real fast that. So you remember me in Django saying that this was an error or something. I'm really sorry for that. It was in create to do here. Over creating after the mutation to do, I was supposed to return these, and then what I wanted to do, this was a to do, so I would have just say this is a to do I'm trying to return, and so this will return a to do. So whenever you are returning something in this manner in mutation, then you want to tell it that what you are returning is from to do, then you pass, so that at least it will return an object instead of returning none as it was doing. So I hope this will cover, and if you watched till this part, then you are lucky. So that is always why we release series, because we find ourselves just covering things that we don't cover in one video. So guys, in the next video, as I said, we'll be covering that, so please don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and let's meet in the next video in covering getting queries in GraphQL. So goodbye and have a nice time.